What's up? What's going on? It's a podcast. I'm Artie lying. Technical. I have technical problems. Hey, welcome to Artie Quitter Podcast. I know we were supposed to be on vacation, but our work ethic is staggering. I told you we're going to take a couple weeks off before Labor Day and come back the day after Labor Day, but I also told you we might be back with a surprise podcast or two here and there within those 2 weeks. So this is the first of those. There might be one or two next week too, and then back to a regular schedule the day after Labor Day. But of course it's a Thursday, and I figured a couple reasons we could do it today. One is on Thursdays, Stacy comes in. Stacy Pressman, what's up?
How are you, Artie?
I'm good, and Mike Bocchetti comes in.
Hi,
So why not do it Thursday? And also last night, Danny and I and another comedian, Russ Maneve, we went to go see the AC/DC concert.
Oh, fun.
And my ears are still ringing. Boy, I got to tell you, those guys are 65 probably. AC/DC is about 65 years old. I was trying to do the math. I guess they came out with their first record around 75, and they were probably 25 in that area, so which makes them 65.
They're
right
60-ish, yeah.
Yeah, 60,
right around 60.
62 maybe.
I looked at last night because I couldn't believe the way they performed. I looked up their ages.
Wow.
Well, the thing you got to know about AC/DC is, I met them in kind of a famous for Howard Stern fans appearance on the Howard Stern Show back in 2001. They came in to promote something, and I sang "You Shook Me All Night Long" with Angus Young playing guitar. And Malcolm Young, Angus's brother, who sadly has taken ill. I'm not exactly sure what Malcolm Young has, but people say he's bedridden or something. He can't leave the house, and he's sick. And so he's not on tour with the band, and he was a backbone of that band, Malcolm Young. And of course, Angus was on acoustic guitar when I sang "You Shook Me All Night Long." Malcolm was just looking at me puzzled like I was an asshole. And Brian Johnson, the gravelly voice guy, "Hey, but this is Brian Johnson of AC/DC. Don't be a tart." That's what, when they call you gay, that's what they say, you're a tart.
A tart, yeah.
Come on, don't be a tart. And there's nothing politically correct about those guys. If they think you're gay, they'll call you gay. It was a Tuesday night, and we were supposed to go out and see them in concert, which we did, me and Brian Phelan, a couple of guys from the Howard Stern TV show. We were all supposed to go out and see them, and it was a Tuesday night at Roseland, which is a 2,000-seat theater back in 01. And we all went, and Brian Johnson invited Howard, and Howard said he didn't want to go because it was a work night. And Brian Johnson said, "Come on, Howard, don't be a tart. Don't be a tart." And when I was younger, I remember a promo Brian Johnson did. "Hello, this is Brian Johnson of AC/DC, and you're listening to the best of Stern on 92.3 K-Rock." Anyway,
Is that Scottish or Irish?
it's Scottish.
Yeah, I could tell the difference.
They're Scottish, and then they Australian. They were born in Scotland, and they all met again in Australia.
Sounds like Braveheart.
Well, yeah, that's because they're Scottish. Excellent. Now, Mike, you do an English accent. Do you do the Scottish accent?
Scott's really hard. It's not easy, right?
Well, let's hear the English. Well, you're Irish, we know. Let's hear the Irish.
Okay, you're fucking laughing at me, Artie, because I want to give you a good shillelagh, because I don't take any crap from you bastard, you.
You got to know that in every Mike accent, every 4 words he goes back to a Staten Island accent, and he says the word "because," which is odd. Like even in his English accent, he goes, "I want to go over the River Thames because I want to go to the River Thames. And I want to say that because and I want to get some mashers and beans, and because." Why do you do that, Mike? Do you think it's just the brilliant? You're a brilliant artist.
Can I do the Irish fighting with the English? I loved it. I hate it.
Exactly.
What do you call it? Get out of my pub before I give you a good shillelagh, and you bastard, you. Because what the hell are you talking about? Because I'll get out of the pub quick. What do you call it?
What
did you say? Shigalian?
Well, no, shillelagh.
A shillelagh.
A shillelagh. Well, that's not a word. Shillelagh.
Oh,
get hit with a shillelagh.
Stacey does a great accent. I heard yesterday. It's incredible.
What is it?
Can you do it for us, please?
Is she putting you on the spot?
I was doing a gypsy voice for some stupid, my friend's voiceover, just a fun thing. And I was just doing it for him.
It was awesome.
Okay, all right. Well, Mike, you're putting her on the spot.
I mean, I could do it. It's not, but it's just not that
so
great.
cool. No, it's great. I loved it.
I see the
Well, you-
departed in your eyes. You know,
Nice.
It was awesome.
like I play a.
Very nice.
Thanks, Mike.
You got to learn that with a lady, Mike. You don't put them on the spot with stuff.
Do it. Blow me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Anyway, so AC/DC played, and they sounded amazing.
I know other people. I think my friend Carol Montgomery was there last night.
Oh my God, they sounded great. They sounded great, and
that sounds awesome.
Angus still has it, and the other thing you have to know about AC/DC is they're almost midgets.
What do you mean? They're short.
They're very, very short.
Like
when
under
they
5'6".
when they walked into Stern, and again, you grow up with these people. The first concert I ever went to was at the Meadowlands, 1982, the Back in Black tour. I was 13.
Oh, I love that album.
Wow.
And they look like rock stars on stage, and on TV you can't tell. When they walked into Stern, they're about 4'11".
They look like Mini Kiss or something.
Angus, well, Malcolm, they look like mini AC/DC. Is what they look
Well,
like.
that's weird.
Malcolm Young is short. Angus Young is shorter.
Like 5'3" or like 5'6" short.
I'm gonna say 5 foot tall.
Whoa.
Because I'm 5'2".
Okay,
If you're shorter than me, you're a midget.
I'm gonna say 5 foot tall. For a man, also, it's startling. So 5 foot tall, and then I'm gonna say Brian Johnson's 5'1".
Whoa.
The lead singer.
Wow.
He's very short. They're all insanely short people.
So the chicks are they tall that they hook up?
I never see them with a chick. I mean, I'm sure they're with chicks, but I didn't see them that day with chicks.
I thought they'd be Vikings. The Scottish were big people, I thought.
No, not
They
these
probably
guys.
met at a short support group or something.
Not well,
we're gonna get our instruments and we're gonna get laid.
well, no. Are you short? Are you short? And are you genius guitar players? Come to this group because that's the rare combination. Brian Johnson. Yep, you're tart. So they did a great show.
That's awesome.
Dan, your thoughts? Dan, your thoughts?
Oh, I didn't hear you.
What is with you?
I'm kidding. It was amazing. My hearing is shot.
It
How old
is.
It was
Dan,
from-
what's going
Even
on?
me yelling into a microphone 10 inches from you.
Dan went to like a zone or something like
It just they just kicked ass the entire night.
All right,
And
I
you
thought
just,
you'd have an original thought.
And you just thought
Do they jump up and down and dance? and
Dan does
stuff?
have original
he doesn't
thoughts,
he doesn't dance. He just does amazing guitar licks.
No, he's not. He's talking about us, Dan.
Oh.
He's talking about us.
Did you guys dance?
I dance. I love it.
You do?
Yeah, I love it.
That's awesome.
I play air guitar. I dance. I do the whole thing. I do the whole thing you do at a rock concert.
Where'd you guys sit? In
I
front?
punched a woman in the face. I smoked a joint.
Here's
I do everything you do at an AC/DC concert.
Cool.
here's my imitation of Artie at an AC/DC concert. Sure, I'll take a picture with you. That's what happened the entire night.
Did you sit with the
the
did you sit
entire
VIP or-
night?
Oh no! It started to get a little annoying. Actually, I couldn't.
You should wear sunglasses.
And everyone's got a story
help.
before the picture. Just take the picture.
Yeah.
You have see my inbox. Like, tell Artie to do Beer League 2.
I
Tell
drove
Artie
through
to-
Union once.
Yeah.
I met you 6 years ago at my mother's sister's birthday party. And
I don't know. People. One guy came up to me and said, he goes, "I was at the book signing." I went, what? 6 years ago at Barnes & Noble in Bloomfield. I'm like, all right. Well, did you light yourself on fire? Is there a reason I should remember you?
And you want to be nice because these are people that, you know.
Of course, I'm nice.
Right, of course.
And I look, I appreciate all of them. I do. I appreciate every one of them. God bless them. But my God.
Can I take a picture?
Right in the middle of a song, they say I'm enjoying the song.
What's the song? Thunder Feet.
Thunderstruck.
Right. I forgot.
Thunder teeth? Is that what you said?
Who got it?
Dirty Deans done cheap.
Yeah.
They're cheap, right?
Dirty things done cheap. Anyway, so that's that. So I wanted to give that review. But the other thing I wanted to cover today is a little bit more on the serious side. I got a tweet from Spike Eskin, who's a friend of the show, a Philly guy, yesterday, and he said, "Art, I think Mike is having a nervous breakdown. He says he's Chris Farley type sad. You have to call him." And I tweeted, I said, "Now, Mike, some of us are worried, and I say this because it's such a small community who listens to the show, and we all feel like family, and everyone loves you. You have to know this. Everybody, to a person, loves Mike Bocchetti.
Thank you.
You have to know that.
Yes, Mike.
It's a strong love. It's like, and they were very, very concerned. So when we hear that, you get upset. What is everything okay? And what happened? What was going on?
My OCD was starting to get to me a little bit.
What does that mean, though?
It's like I just don't want to do nothing, just laying in bed. Don't even want to do anything.
Is that OCD or depression? What
No, it
does that mean?
starts with depression and turns into OCD.
Like when you well describe OCD. What do you mean? You concentrate on something so much that
Oh yeah, it's like non-stop repetitive thoughts. Your mind won't shut down. It's like you have racing thoughts. You get anxiety. It's horrible.
But what are the thoughts? Are they bad?
No, like thoughts about like not hurting anybody yourself. That's not part of it. It's like thoughts about like you're mentally ill and it keeps repeating in your brain it don't stop.
Right. And well, why would you feel necessary to tweet about it?
I just had to get to let it out. I just had nothing. I just Stacy told me I should have called her right away, which I
Yeah,
should
why
have.
don't you call? First, I invited you to go out to the roast because Gino was roasting Mike Bocchetti at the roast battle,
Right.
and and some of the people that listen to the show
I
were
just-
there.
we
So,
all-
and I want you to come. And you just, I don't know. You didn't. I guess you didn't want to come.
When
But
was that? Last night?
2 nights ago.
2 nights
And
ago.
no, it was like because I usually me and Stacy talk every day, and I
Yeah,
didn't
just
talk to her
call
for a
me.
few
My
days.
phone's always on.
I know.
Like, why would you start tweeting at people? Like, it sounds scary. No one know. It's very ominous.
People were concerned. Yeah.
And you could always call me. You could call Evan. You can call Dan or Artie.
You can call me.
Yeah, it's like you can't just do that. Like, it's weird when you do that to the public like that. I think it's weird.
Yeah. Don't call me. Call Dan first. But what? Yeah, no, it is. I think that's not. What did you not want to go to the roast? Did you feel-
No. Just I wasn't feeling good the whole weekend. It was building up on me. It's like I just didn't want to do anything. It's just like a lot of things were getting to me. Like I never really mourned for my dad when he died. That's still locked up inside of me. And then like, just like trying to get back to work and do gigs and get back on TV, it's been frustrating.
Right. Well, is work a big issue with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that might have been a good thing to go to a club. Then maybe do a spot.
Yeah.
When's the last time you did a spot at a club?
It's been a while.
I said we should go hang out at different
I
places.
know. When
and-
I hang at me and Stacey, you can start doing some.
Yeah.
Get some spots in
we
the
have
city
some
together.
stuff coming up. It just was like the summer was slow.
Yeah.
And then I don't feel like going out that much either at night because I go to the pool during the day. So I just want we just took off, and then Mike and I we didn't usually do like at least a few shows a month, and we didn't
Oh,
do
yeah.
any shows this month. So
Right. Nothing.
and then I sometimes I hop into the city, but that's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then what?
Right. Well, Mike, you could do shows on your own though.
Not really. I don't get booked anywhere really.
Just go in. They'll put you up. Like they put me
don't know.
up when I go. Like, just go in and just say, "Can you?"
What
have a-
clubs are you talking about, Stace?
Well, if I need a spot, I'll call the Stand or like
Right.
Patrick.
The Stand, I bet, will put you up. Yeah, that's a great club
I
too.
used to send my else and nobody got back to me.
Just
so-
bother. I'll ask Patrick. I'll call him today. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
the
I think
other
that'll
one-
help your mood. I really do.
I know.
I think that'll help you out a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I can get very lazy when I don't want to work. I don't want to work, but I have to too. Like my mother yelled at me like I didn't. She's like, "You didn't book any gigs. What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I didn't feel like doing it."
You know what you have to avoid doing though is like yesterday, Dan was saying that you went to bed at like 10 in the morning to go to sleep all day. That's terrible.
Terrible.
You can't do that,
And you can't take naps during the day.
especially on a nice day. It's a nice summer day. You get up and now all of a sudden it's 3:00 on a nice summer day. Like, what did I do? You got to stop doing that.
I know.
And you take naps every day?
Yeah, sometimes.
Why?
He'll call me at like 12 and then be like, "I'm gonna go take a nap now." It's like 2 or 3 o'clock.
Why? Why are you tired? I mean, that's just going to feed into the depression.
Yeah, day sleeping is bad.
I know.
The day sleeping is the worst. Unless you're really sick, you have like a cold or something. But day sleeping is the
I
worst.
gotta get my lazy ass up. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, what about the things you were on Periscope working out? That's positive.
That was fun.
I think Mike should join a gym. This way he's around people and he's going somewhere.
Yeah, what about that? Get a trainer. Dude, that's what you should. I mean, I'm saying everything I should do because
Do you have a trainer, Artie?
no. And I take a nap during the day too. I do everything wrong.
You should be.
I'm
You
just-
should
I'm-
like coach each other.
Well, no, I'm saying I know what, even though I don't do it, I know what to do. You know what I mean?
but none of us do it sometimes.
Yeah. So you have to. I think that's a great idea. Is getting a trainer of some sort.
I had Irene. She was great.
Yeah. Well, is she available still?
She's
Yeah,
on
but-
vacation. Go to the gyms. You can't. Go to gyms. You can't get Irene.
You know what? I'll pay for it. How about that? As a
wow.
gift, I'll get you a gym membership.
Wow, Artie,
Well,
that's great.
Okay.
you.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Well, you're gonna use it though.
Yeah, no, I
I'll
like
get you a
working
gym
out.
membership and I'll get you a trainer. I'll pay for the training.
That's very generous.
Thank you. That'll be cool.
That's an awesome gift.
And you, you go there and don't try to pick a good gym. Don't go to one of these meathead gyms in Staten Island.
I wanted. Stacy was telling me about something different. I wanted to try with her yoga.
Yeah, but take the trainer first.
Might go to the gym first.
No, we'll go to yoga later. Just go to the gym first.
Yoga's like advanced. You don't want to go to yoga with yoga.
No, I do because
you can steal all the girls' butts.
Yeah, well, you could do it at the gym.
That's true.
Don't be a tart.
Don't be a tart.
Just make sure they're women, Mike.
Yeah, no, that always do.
No, go to a gym.
Unless men turn you on.
No, they don't.
I heard maybe they do.
No, they don't. No.
Well, that's what I heard.
We'll have to go find a good gym in Staten Island for Mike. That maybe a gym that they have in different places. Like,
right.
The New York Sports
Sure,
Club.
you need a crunch, a type of franchise.
This way you can work out here.
Equinox.
A franchise.
Equinox.
A franchise.
I used to work for Equinox.
You get a nice juice bar with a kale-free muffin.
Do you like kale?
Or what I'm thinking. No, gluten-free muffin.
Gluten, yeah.
Now, what about that, Mike? Do you feel it's because you're gay?
No, I'm not gay.
Is
at
that
all.
why you're depressed?
No, I'm
Well,
not
I've
gay.
heard that.
Maybe he wants to be a woman. That could be
No, I
good.
don't want to be a woman.
What about that? Get a pussy.
No, woman.
Do what Bruce Jenner did.
No,
get
I
a
can't.
pussy.
No,
It was a second life.
Dude, imagine getting a pussy. You'd love it.
no.
You'd have so much to do.
So much fun having a pussy.
I mean, yeah, Mike, think of all the time you'd spend.
I know. I wouldn't leave the house.
Exploring your different your different folds.
You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't leave the house now.
No, but at least you'd be doing something fun. Like, what are you doing? Napping? No, I'm playing with my pussy. All right, thank you.
See,
You know
women
what?
can play
Forget
with
about the gym. I'm going to get you a pussy. I'm going to have a pussy installed in your crotch.
Okay.
You can maybe there's a type of unit. I'll look into this.
The taint.
Maybe there's a type of unit where you can keep your balls in cock and have a pussy like on the side.
No, on the taint.
No, maybe we can get a pussy installed like on your hip or something.
Oh, shit.
And this way it's easy to reach and you just,
Hermaphrodite. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
But they're
And then
natural.
every once in a while I'd love to have a pussy that you could reach with your cock though.
I think
So you could fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a brilliant invention.
How about this? We get a pussy that we put like where your taint is, and this way you could fuck it with your dick.
Can your dick reach that far?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about? Well, I don't know. Now, how big is your
doesn't
dick?
seem
Will your dick
comfortable.
reach that far?
Yes, it absolutely will.
How do you know?
Look at him.
I don't know if you've seen your dick lately.
No, my dick is in great shape. It's just a little lazy lately.
What does that mean?
What do you mean it's lazy, Mike?
What does that mean?
It's been in storage for a while, you know.
Well, take it out of storage. You don't need a woman to take it out of storage.
No. But I know that. But you know,
You don't need a woman to take it out of storage.
no, it's always out of storage. It's always like parked on the sidewalk.
What do you mean?
Well, again, these are some interesting analogies.
parked on the sidewalk,
You're making your dick sound homeless.
No, it is actually.
looking for a home or at
No.
least a parking space for the day.
Well, I think if you go to the gym, because how long is your typical workout?
Like 90 minutes.
You do what you were doing in that Periscope thing for 90 minutes?
Absolutely.
What were you doing?
I was doing like some stretching, right?
Uh-huh.
And like the bands and then weights and just like some
Okay.
cardio, right?
Yeah.
And then like the pads, for punching and kicking stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And the step.
Oh, wait, look, Trump is talking to reporters in South Carolina. Hang on a second. I can't get enough of Trump.
He's going to solve the problems.
Dan, stop it. We'll come back.
Well, we're
was a
from
developer.
Brooklyn. They rented from Trump.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, sure.
His father was really.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Yeah.
How long have we been recording?
Just the last 5 seconds.
Okay. All right. Back to Artie Lang News Center and our expert analysis on the Trump South Carolina speech. My panel. I'll introduce them right now from Staten Island. From the Mike Bocchetti Twitter feed. A Twitter feed that so many people, literally thousands of people go to for their news. Mike Bocchetti. Mike, welcome.
Hello, Walter. How are you?
Stacey Pressman.
Hi, how are you today?
Stacey Pressman, the leading women's Twitter feed known as Stacey Pressman. From the Stacey Pressman Twitter feed here, and welcome.
Thank you very much for having me, Mr. Lang.
Yes, we just watched, of course, Dan Filato. We just watched the Trump South Carolina speech and then the aftermath, the news conference. Mike Bocchetti, your thoughts?
He's quite a court jester, that clown.
Oh, What do you know about it, pal? What do you know about it, you pablum puking piece of crap?
He has more lies than Pinocchio coming out of his mouth.
What does that mean? I see your nose growing a little bit, Pally.
No.
Expand on that. I want some details out of you.
You can tell what a slime bucket he is. Look at his haircut.
Why is he a slime bucket? What about your haircut?
Mine is better than his. And he's observing
That's up for debate. You just sit there and think about your answer next time, because when I come back to you next, I want some facts. Stacey Pressman.
Well, apparently African Americans love him
They do.
a lot,
I've seen it.
and evangelicals,
Evangelicals.
evangelicals love him.
Evangelicals.
Evangelicals love
Yes,
him.
they love him. They love him, and he loves them.
He loves them.
What he said about the African Americans is going to create.
Love.
He'll create jobs. That's why African Americans love him. Bocchetti, your thoughts on that?
He's created quite a few for them, actually, I think.
What does that mean?
He's done zip that idiot. That's what I meant. I was being sarcastic.
What are you saying?
He's done absolutely garbage for anybody but himself.
You were being sarcastic with your first answer. You know what I think of sarcasm? I puke on it. I puke on it, pal.
He has his own empire. Why does he care about anybody else?
Well, he's trying to care about other people. If you give him a chance, he's spending his own money to become president of this schlop hole.
Just to put his evil hooks into the country.
How dare you insult a man who's using his own money to better this country? He's looking to make America great. Don't you hear him?
So did Joe Kennedy to fuel his own empire, and that money came from blood money.
Stacey, do you know what Mike's talking about?
No, but I know Joe Kennedy.
Joe Kennedy, you're all over the place.
Well, the thing about Trump, he's never held an office before, and they, at all.
Never. Doesn't matter to me. Neither is Ben Carson. You know who Ben Carson is, right, Mike?
He played for the New York Yankees.
What an idiot. What an idiot on my panel.
No, but you know what, though? But Bloomberg started with a mayorship. He just didn't go for president.
A mayorship?
I think I'm going to run for mayor.
You should.
I am.
What the hell does that even mean?
Should be,
I'm asking you about Trump. You say you're running for mayor.
Should be a great mayor. The city, everybody love her in the city.
Oh, shut up.
I like to give out keys, right? So
She
Yeah.
would. She'd be like Mary Tyler Moore as a mayor. Awesome.
That's
What does that
perfect.
mean? What does that mean, Mary Tyler Moore as a mayor? For one time, I'm asking you to explain yourself.
She's such a sweet person like that. People would love her. That's
Oh,
why.
my God. I'm puking.
Not so sweet, Mike. Anyway, but I think that he wants to help women's rights, whatever that means. That he
Well,
pays
that's
for the
what he
abortion
says.
after he sleeps with the women that he.
Well, then he says Megyn Kelly's bleeding out of her pussy. What does that mean?
that's
She
true.
might be.
We all bleed out of our
She
pussy.
might be. Get off of my panel.
People bleed out of their pussy. It
I
just
know.
happens.
It's only normal. It's only
But I don't
natural.
think
Not the pussy I'm going to get you, Mike. The pussy I'm going to get you will be
Nope.
blood free. Would you
Oh,
accept
wow.
it? Do you think you'd catch some heat on Staten Island for having a pussy attached on your hip?
You might
So
as well put
easy access with your
you
arm.
might as well put it on my forehead if you
Do you
can
want
go
it
that
on your?
far.
You want a pussy on your forehead? I thought that'd be a little visible. I mean, I would do that. You could reach with both hands. Honestly. But Ash Wednesday would be a little weird. When you got ashes, the priest would jerk you off at.
Holy shit.
No, he'd finger him.
Imagine having a pussy on your forehead, Mike. That's an excellent place to put it.
I think it's perfect.
Mike's laughing at that one. You think that's funny? I mean, the concept of a pussy on your asshole. I love it. Mike's finally laughing at something.
I know.
All right. Well, Mike, your OCD. You see, this is what you need, Mike. You need a dose of Trump as a comedian. This is what you need.
He's a fucking clown. I'm laughing.
But you don't support him?
No, I think he's probably a treacherous imbecile.
Treacherous.
Well, do you have any evidence of this?
He's phony. You could read through him. He's like a fucking $2 bill. That fucking idiot, really.
What about a $3 bill?
Oh, $3. Sorry, I forgot that.
That shirt makes you look like a $3 bill. I'll tell you that.
A $3 bill, I tell you.
Yeah.
Do you think he'd really make a change? I don't know.
Well, listen. In all seriousness, there's certain things he says that's impossible to do. The immigration plans, it's impossible to send everybody back. So let's just get off of that.
He's like a
the
real
wall is probably not going to happen.
He's like a real life version of Ted Knight, Art.
He has too many skeletons in his
clown.
closet.
I don't think
too.
that's true. Ted Knight? You mean like
Ted Baxter, actually, a real version of him. Fucking goofball idiot.
look at the wax buildup on these shoes. Do you have any idea what gophers can do to a golf course?
I don't think he's mentally stable to handle the presidency.
You don't think Trump is?
No.
Really?
I think he'd go crazy. Like he'd start screaming.
Well, he's talking about mental issues. What about the shooting yesterday, Mike? What about this vicious shooting? This guy steps up to these two reporters and shoots them. What do you think of that?
I can't believe this world is that horrible. I mean, I don't. How do you? It's unbelievable the stuff that's going on right now. It's tragic. It is.
Well, yeah. I mean, is that your full analysis of it?
No, it's just horrific that you see things like this happening every day now. It's.
Pressman, what do you say about it?
I think it's amazing. No, I think it's a great way to get out your aggression when your boss fires you. No, I just, I just don't believe that these people write manifestos. Like, they all write manifestos.
Why? Why can't you believe that?
Because
they
I
wanna,
can't
well, they're mentally ill. They want to be heard.
But
I mean, that's their whole thing. They want attention.
But it's like a crazy killer shoot up handbook. Like, you have to write a manifesto, then you go in. It's like,
Well, it's worked for a lot of them.
right. So
They just follow history.
okay, I didn't know that.
Mike, what would your manifesto be? Would it look like this, your picture?
Mine would be written in crayon. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now, Mike drew a picture. Mike told us last time that he likes to draw. He gets out his feelings drawing, and he drew what can only be
scribbled.
described as a piece of a puzzle that has never been made.
I know. I thought it was nice and Oh,
Now, Mike, do you feel this is good?
Dan wants me to do another.
Draw a picture of Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
What comes to mind? Don't think about it,
Don't-
because
don't-
this
yeah.
is him right here. That's Trump. We'll post these on Twitter. Are you drawing a picture of Trump?
Yeah.
How much
Trump
hair,
with a pussy or Trump just regular?
You know what's called Trump's hair is wheat.
How much hair dye do you have in, Mike? I'm looking at the top of your head.
He's a fucking clown. That's what I drew.
Look at that. That is you
Looks like a-
pablum puking liberal fuck.
It's like a Simpson character almost, right? Something
Well,
like
yeah, you look like you could draw for The Simpsons. Yeah, all right.
I love them. I love the Simpsons and Family Guy. Stewie's great.
Yeah, well, you do look like Peter Griffin.
I know.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Stewie's cool though. I like his accent. Like, Lois, you wench.
What? What did you just say?
Lois, you wench. You killed Brian. No.
Oh my God, you sound like a gay guy.
That's how Stewie sounds, I think.
You sound like a tart. But listen, I think. Well, first of all, how was the roast, Gino and Becky?
Oh, it was all right. So, Gino, and it was so they were both very funny. It was very close, tied. It was just great. They were great. Mike killed with a cancer joke, and then
Oh my God, what was the joke?
that don't misquote me, but that Gino's parents, may they rest in peace, don't even listen to his podcast. Something really funny, like I just don't know the exact joke, but it was just so. It was the way
Both of his parents died of cancer.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, do you advocate a joke like that?
I don't know. I don't like talking about bad stuff.
you have to talk about bad
You
stuff.
talk
in
about your hair
roast.
dye.
No, it's like I don't know. I don't. Well, I did it more. There was a comic named Maury Fogel, right? That used to do like a thing at
Jared
Sloan Kettering.
Fogel?
Oh no, Maury. He had a show for years at Sloan Kettering, which was great. A lot of comics did it, right? And I said something one day, but I was kind of risque, and they laughed.
What'd you say?
I go, hey, I thought there were more of you guys here last time.
That's funny.
Oh, that's
actually.
beautiful.
You know,
I mean, it's actually a beautiful sentiment. Because what you were doing was, let me explain what Mike was doing, making fun of the fact that a lot of poor people died, and they weren't there anymore. Good job, Mike. So what you were pointing out is a lot of the poor children. Maybe was it? Hopefully, the joke meant children, right? Well,
No.
Mike was pointing out that some poor children passed away as a very slow, painful death.
no, there was all
So
adults.
Mike could then make fun of them.
No, but I also said something like, when I was smoking cigarettes, I go, and my uncle just died. He wanted to be cremated instead of buried. Then I go, and maybe it's oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember. My uncle passed away, right? And he wanted to be cremated and be buried. And it's maybe it's better this way. Now every time I smoke a Marlboro, I'll remember him.
Say it again. Just try to get the joke. Try to get the structure of the joke.
I said,
right.
my uncle recently passed away. He wanted to be cremated instead of buried. I said, good, maybe it's better this way. Now every time I smoke a Marlboro, I'll remember him.
Now explain the joke. Every good joke can be explained. Explain why that's funny.
Because I'm
Now-
lighting a cigarette and I'm ashing the
so the
off.
ashes remind you of the cremation.
Yeah.
Stacey,
My mom got
explain why.
permutation
Explain
ticked
whether
off.
you like that joke or not, and then
It's
not
too
just.
brutal.
I just don't give an answer. Explain why you don't like it or like it.
It's a lot of fat in the joke.
Yeah, you could cut some stuff out. The
Absolutely.
shorter the better.
You have to cut the fat with
Yeah.
jokes. Jokes have to be boom,
But what about
boom.
his joke?
It has a good concept, I think, but it's
You're saying it's a terrible joke.
Oh, yeah, she knows, right?
no, it's like whenever I see, yeah, it doesn't make sense.
But I had a joke about airlines that I stopped doing a long time ago.
I'm sorry.
No, Stace, it's fine. Anyway.
Let's hear the airline
I
joke.
said, imagine you're on a plane and the pilot says, relax, we have a slight problem. There's nothing to worry about. Sit back and enjoy the movie. We'll be viewing The Last Supper. And at the end of the movie, Jesus will be signing autographs.
Oh, right. So you're going to be in heaven.
But there's no movie called The Last Supper, right? Is there?
Well, I mean, I guess not. That's a minor.
So
thing.
that would yeah. So it wouldn't. If
You
there
could
was
say they're
really-
viewing a painting.
I should say he'll be signing autographs. People would
Is
freak.
there? Why no? Yeah, sure, because they're dead. But now you're assuming everyone's going to heaven.
There might be people going to hell.
What about people going to hell?
I don't know what to tell them.
So I think your best joke so far has been where you brutally made fun of the children that died at.
No, I was
Henry.
making fun of.
I like that
the
joke
dog.
actually. There's less of you here today.
Yeah,
That's funny actually.
because they all had died a painful death, the children.
No, but the first time I did the show was very.
And then you came back and there were less of them there.
No, they were all adults.
How do you know?
No, it
There's
was
a
an
lot of
adult
children
unit.
on
No,
that
it's an
ward.
adult comedy show.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
adults.
but a lot of children.
But
are on
cancer
the floor.
people like to laugh at death.
No,
you
they
know.
were laughing because I said record.
Were they laughing?
Yeah,
Or
but
do they secretly go cry?
no.
No, but I'm saying if you God forbid got cancer, you'd still laugh at the same sick shit you did before.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
You don't
I don't
think
know.
so?
I'd be offended.
I don't know. I think I'd still laugh at more.
I'll tell you, if it were my kid you were making fun of, you'd have trouble.
No, it wasn't kids. It was adults.
If my kid had died.
No, I can't do that about children.
Well, you just did.
No, I was talking about
Yeah.
those are adult
It's not like we
population.
forced you to go to that hospital and tell that joke, Mike.
No, but
And
then it
then
was all
tell the
adults.
story here on the Artie Quitter podcast.
It was all adults.
Which is known for its integrity.
You have integrity, but I didn't have. It was all adults.
No.
Were there less people though? Was that a truth, or that was just a?
Yeah, there were less people.
Maybe they just didn't want to come to the comedy show. The last
No,
one
you know,
sucked so
but
bad.
you know how I
Yeah,
cover
maybe
myself. I
that's
go.
why. There you go, that's
no, but
why.
you know what I said to myself after
There's
that?
less people there because no one wanted to see you again.
No, you know what I said?
They all stayed in chemo.
No, but you know what I said, and I meant it. After that, I said, "No, I hope there's less you guys here because
We'd rather
you guys."
vomit and lose our hair than
Yeah.
to the comedy
No,
show.
no,
Maybe that's it.
No, I said to them, "You know what? I hope there's less you guys here because that means you guys survived and made it." That's
Oh,
what I
he put a
meant.
positive spin.
What
to
do you
it.
mean? How does that mean?
Meaning you guys recovered and went home.
But no one ever gets out of there. It's death's waiting door.
Not always.
No, I know a lot of people have
No,
survived
but that's not what
cancer.
you meant by the joke.
No, I was nice about it after that. I was,
Did they laugh at the
you have
joke,
to
though?
repent.
Yeah, they did.
I think it's
You're
funny.
gonna be you'll be judged for that joke when you die.
God has a bunch
Now,
of
do
things
you
to judge me
feel?
on.
You said you're very religious. You feel that joke is a religious joke, something a man of God would say,
Well, I had some jokes.
or do you
about-
feel, in fact, like a hypocrite today?
I had some jokes about God too, but I don't know if you liked them.
Well, let's hear them.
My mom said, "I think you have a nervous break." My mom said to me, "Who do you think you are, Jesus of Nazareth?"
Slow down with the
Sorry.
jokes, first of all. So you're mixing words together.
Okay, my mom said to me, "Who do you think you are, Jesus of Nazareth?" I go, "No, that was my second nervous breakdown."
What does that mean?
It means I'm sarcastic.
Wait.
But what does it mean?
Repeat the joke. I don't understand.
My
a word
mom
of
is
it.
always like, "Who do you think you are?"
Who do you think you are? I'll be your mother. Who do you think you are?
Jesus. Oh no, she said to me. She said, "Stacy goes, who do you think you are, Jesus of Nazareth?"
All right. Okay,
That's what she
all
said.
right. Let me do it. Mike, who do you think you are? Jesus of Nazareth?
No, that was my second nervous breakdown.
Does it make any more sense?
No, explain the joke.
Meaning I thought I was him.
Oh, you thought you were Jesus. Like a lot of people on the subway.
Well, that's
will
actually a
say-
good joke. It's a
well, a
smart-
lot of people on the subway will say they're Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you ever encountered someone like that?
Oh yeah, and I helped. Actually one of the worst things I encountered was someone who's starting to get Alzheimer's.
What'd they do?
My neighbor, where I had worked in an apartment building, right? She was telling me her brother was coming to visit me. He thought I was his childhood friend. I was a World War II vet. He was starting to get Alzheimer's, so I went along with him.
Excuse me? What'd you do?
I had to play along with him, improv with him a little bit.
Why?
You improv with an Alzheimer's patient?
How's that go?
He goes like this, "Mickey, it's been a long time." I go, "It certainly has." He goes, "You were there when we stormed the beaches of Anzio." And she was telling me, I'm like, I was
So
like,
you played into his
yeah, I had
delusions?
to make.
And what did you say?
I go, "Damn sure, my my lumbago still kills me from the invasion." That's what I told
Your
him. right?
limbago? That's not. Is that a real limbago?
Yeah, I go, "My lumbago still has killed me from that
What's a
invasion."
lumbago?
And what did the guy say
He
to
goes,
that?
then we
Did
talk.
the guy say you're crazy?
No, he goes. Then he goes. Listen to this. He goes. "You know the old days." I go, "Yeah, we used to be able to take some dames out and get some dames out, go to a movie, get a dish, a popcorn for 5 cents. Those were the good old days.
5%?
5 cents. I go, you remember the Andrews sisters? Everybody in America loved them. I was telling them things like that.
Actually, he was probably making more sense than you were. And he was happy about that.
Then he goes, what do you call it? Then he's starting to like freak out a little bit. I go, look, I go like this. Look, my lumbago's starting to act up from old war wounds.
Wait. What's a lumbago? I'm missing something.
I think it's the back.
What is it?
Well, you know it. You brought it up.
Is that a real word?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's part of the body.
Lumbago?
Yeah.
I never heard of that word before.
I go, my lumbago's killing me. You know, from
My-
being shot up in World War II. That's what I told him.
My lumbago is killing me.
Well, I don't know if I don't know if I advocate goofing on an Alzheimer's.
No, but
patient.
she told me to play along with him. He was
But
getting
it-
sick.
But you shouldn't. I don't. So
I don't know if
you
you
go
should
back
play it.
into the world with it, like they think
Yeah.
they're. New,
Oh,
then they
yeah.
get post-traumatic stress, and then start
I
shooting
know.
them.
I tried to help him because he
Asians
was like,
or something.
No, he was like, he goes, Mickey. He thought I was just like his friend from World War II, his childhood
Yeah,
friend.
well, maybe you say Mickey.
And I go, yeah. I go, Eddie, how are you? It's been forever.
And then you just said your lumbago's acting.
Then he goes, what do you call it? You remember when we stormed the beaches at Anzio? And I'm like,
When
that's
was
right.
this?
This is back in like the late 80s, mid 80s.
God.
He goes, we stormed the beach. That's right, I was shot up 5 times. Remember, I carried it over my back.
At what point did your hair start to go gray and you needed to dye it?
Probably in the 30s.
In the 1930s?
Oh, no.
When his lumbago acted up.
And when you were in your 30s?
Probably the early 30s.
Would it be fully gray if you like?
Oh, I look like Frank Vincent.
Well, I'd like to see it.
It looks weird. I don't like it, really.
He looks good with that color.
I don't know. I don't know.
Stays.
Is that the name of it on the dye? The chartreuse?
Oh, no.
What-
It's like my hair originally stays like in the high school yearbooks, light brown. Like
Now, how often
blonde.
does your mother have to buy the hair dye?
I buy it every 6
And you
weeks.
do
or
it
so.
yourself? Your mom does
Well,
it?
she does it. I make sure, you know,
You
she
sit there with
does.
the hair dye? and
Yeah, she's like, come on already.
She does?
Oh God.
She dyes your hair?
Yeah. She goes, what's the matter? She goes,
Look at Dan. Looks like he's going to vomit.
It is. It's embarrassing.
She is a saint. She really.
I think
is.
you need to get independent from your
She
mom. a
dyes
little
your
bit.
hair?
Oh my God.
the thing is, she's just,
Maybe
you
you should go to the beauty parlor. I mean, the barber, just whatever.
What does
the
she do?
salon.
she just, you know, she likes to put, I think on purpose, she likes to, she digs her hair, nails and
Oh my God, that's so.
Oh.
Mike, that's not.
Yeah, Mike, why don't you, again,
Well, I used to do this to my ex-husband when I used to dye his hair.
well, that's
dig
what I'm
my
saying.
nails
You
into him.
usually, a woman doesn't dye their son's hair from being gray because they've left,
No. Oh God.
most people leave the home before they start to go gray.
No, I was away in my 20s. It was fun.
Maybe you should try to start getting independent, Mike.
No,
maybe,
I
maybe you
should.
should go to the beauty, the salon.
There's a nice place down the street.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'd be healthy for you.
Yeah, I was gonna get it like, I was gonna get a Billy Idol haircut. I love him.
Not now. You don't want a Billy Idol hair.
1985.
Yeah, I mean you're 54. How old are you?
Yeah, no, I'd like to like Billy Idol or like,
Do you think your mother cries when she dyes your hair?
no, never.
I
she
think
like-
she does. Jeez, Dan, all right, calm down.
Did you dye your hair already?
No, I don't. My mother's not available.
Would she dye your hair if you asked her to?
No, but,
She probably would, I guess.
no, but she goes because a lot of times she's like, I feel the nails being digging on purpose, not like on
So
accident.
that's,
Yeah.
that's like passive aggressive a little bit. She's
No,
like-
that's
angry.
fully aggressive.
It's like my mom when she would
There's
get mad.
nothing
She'd
passive.
brush my hair
Yeah,
when
there's
I was
nothing
younger.
passive about it.
No, I'm like,
then she-
what are you doing to me? She goes, I'm dyeing your hair.
Ooh, she's
Like
mad
that,
at you,
right?
Mike. She just hit an anger.
Did she just do it while you're sleeping or something? Does she?
No.
It's very nice of her to dye your hair.
So do you have a?
My sister
Wait,
used to
do you
do
have
that,
a
too, sometimes.
Do
used
you
to
have
ask
like
my
a
sister.
schedule where like she dyes your hair once a week? When does she do it?
No, like when it starts to get like, whenever it looks like it's falling apart on me, I'll call her, go to the store.
And what do you do? And she says, "Go get the hair dye." I
No,
gotta
I'll
dye
get
your
it.
hair.
I'll get it. She goes, oh no.
There's no way you'd get it. She gets.
I get it for myself. I know where to go. Men.
Just for men?
Color for men. Yeah. Just for men.
Which chartreuse?
Like medium brown.
Medium brown. Yeah, it's good. Make sure it's ash because you don't want it to turn red. Then it looks.
Oh,
weird.
no.
And then you go home and you see your mom making dinner,
No, she's not.
She's stirring the.
and the poor woman. You say,
My mom is
and you say,
so
"Mom,
funny.
it's that time."
No, she'll say to me, she goes, because I used to dye it on my own.
What happened?
It looked pretty cool. I should do it again, but I
Well,
just
why?
haven't
You look
done it.
like Pepe Le Pew
Why
or-
did you? Why did you stop doing it?
I don't know. I just didn't like it. I got lazy. I could do it on my own. It's not hard.
Well, why don't you?
Yeah.
I should
Just do it, Mike.
You got to start doing more. You have to start being more independent.
Yeah,
Mike.
tell
I know
him,
how to
Stacy.
do it.
Tell him.
You have
He'll
to start
listen to
doing
you.
things. You should start looking for an apartment, a job, and you
I
should
know.
really get independent. It's not good for you to be at home
No, I
still.
know.
It's not healthy mentally.
not at all.
Am I wrong?
No, it's
No.
not healthy mentally because, you're right. Because if you have a bunch of stuff to do, you might not be napping during the day.
Yeah. And if you want to date, then you can bring a girl back to your house
Right.
and watch TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Television. Or she could dye her hair, the girl.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be smart, right?
Yeah, dye my hair.
Yeah, that'd be a hot thing to do.
What now? I just want to get to the meaning of what's really depressing you, dude, because I was very worried the other day. I was very worried. I don't know. I just maybe it's work. I think work is a big thing.
No, it is a big thing.
We got to figure out how to get you some work.
Because no, the thing is, I was telling you earlier, me and Stacy doing a tour together, right? And it's called Don't F With Me.
Don't fuck with me.
Don't F, right? And
Tour.
we're booked in Atlantic City and in October 4th. We just,
October 5th.
the thing is, I wanted her to headline and I want to host this. on tour.
Right. So.
Well, I
We
mean,
just
well, Bob's on the show too. The
no,
guy
I'll leave
booked-
you headline.
No.
Me and Bob are co
Yeah, no, what I'm saying, though.
It's fine. It's not that.
I want to do a show where she headlines and I host it.
All right. So we do that all the time.
No, but the thing is, we just got to. We're looking for somebody to book, an agent to book us out.
Well, do you have just the one gig now?
No, we
Yeah,
have
a
a few
couple.
gigs. We have
No,
we
we're
have
just-
Gene Tallarico's.
We're just looking for somebody to,
We have a
an
lot of
agent to
different-
book us out on
We
tour.
want to go down to Florida, Tampa,
Yeah.
and do it.
No, that's good.
I mean, we just have to get it down. Start marketing it.
Yeah. Well, Atlantic City's a good gig. It's at the
It's a
time?
door deal though, and the guy's like, it's the whole thing. Yeah, the tug. I'm excited about working with Levy. I haven't seen him in like a year since I
Well,
did a show.
people go. People go.
We have people. Yeah, people want to go, but the guy puts bringers on the shows, like not our show, but other shows. Like he'll put like a headliner.
Well,
and then,
just as long as
I
you don't do it with your show, you don't care.
yeah, I don't care. I just don't. I think that's bad to do that. Just market as like a really it's in Scores actually. It's
Yeah.
a theater in Scores.
Right.
So market as like a hot comedy show, like a hot something like Wild or something like that, sexy and wild, dirty. I don't know what the fuck you want to say.
It's in the strip club.
Yeah, in the theater. Not,
Okay.
Well, we've done some great,
So
other
it'll
great
feel,
gigs.
it'll feel
Stacy
familiar.
Put together with us in Pennsylvania. That was fun. Peculiar. Oh fuck.
What is it?
What?
Peculiar.
We did the Peculiar Pub.
Yeah, that was
Peculiar
fun.
Pub.
But the
yeah.
one it was a nice rest. We had a sold out show.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, no, we have some good shows. I worked last week, which was fun. I did a big theater in the middle of nowhere, but that was
Now,
fun.
how long do you do, Stace?
45 to 50
Oh,
minutes.
you do good. And then, Mike, now how long are you going to do?
I want to just host and start hosting and get more minutes like that.
Yeah.
Well, how long are you confident you could do?
I've done 30, but I want to host and start developing more stuff like that.
Yeah, well, the way to make money is definitely to do 45 minutes. Yeah, you want to do that.
No, but I'm saying I'd love for Stacy to headline or host it and have somebody feature for us.
Well, Evan features. That's how we get around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to do that if you have enough time. She can do 45.
I can do an hour. I did an hour.
Can you do an hour?
Yeah, I don't love doing it, but I like, sometimes I like. I did it when we were in upstate.
Well, then you don't need a middle.
You don't need a middle.
If
Actually,
you can you do 15?
Easily. That's not a problem. I like hosting.
Then that's it. You got an hour and 15 minutes. All you need.
I really enjoyed working with the girls, though. It was really fun working with women. I never really worked with women that much.
Well, that's a different
Different tour. That wasn't my tour. It was just the Booker's tour. The Booker stalked us. Did you ever work for Jerry Sylvanik back in the day, like in the Binghamton area?
That does not.
He started out with what's his face, Barry Katz back in the.
Well, I know Barry.
He was
but-
like his partner in the 80s.
Okay,
but-
maybe I know Jerry.
So Jerry, he was very nice, but he kept calling us every hour. Like, where are you? We were there upstate already. He's like, what restaurant are you at? Like, he drove us crazy,
Well, the girls, you mean?
all the girls. He'd go from one to another to another. He's like a 6-year-old guy.
no.
But not pervertedly, just like, and he was like, oh, God, it's Jerry calling again. It's like, it was overbearing.
Who were you there with?
Vicky Cooperman and Megan Hanley. They were very fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Right.
And we just had a really good time.
And you go, God, you got to be careful. You do. You got to be careful.
You got to be so careful. And then there was then the second show was all meth heads.
God.
It was like all old people and then meth heads. And they were buying my DVDs and they were shaking. Like,
Oh no!
And I was like,
now, Mike, are you prepared to protect Stacy?
Absolutely. Always.
If something happens, are you
Always.
prepared to
I'm
fight?
protective. For sure.
really, Mike?
It was
Yep.
at the karate.
No.
Now, Stacy, do you want him to protect you?
Of course. I'm not
Say
going to
no.
let nothing happen.
No,
to
I
her.
mean, I can protect myself.
No, but nobody should bother you. No, I'll be.
No one ever bothered. They were nice people. They were just, they were
I'm just-
jonesing.
I need you to step in, Mike,
Yes, I would, of course.
If there's a hint of trouble.
I would. Absolutely.
All right.
I wouldn't
You
be.
think you
Now,
could?
Stace, would you be willing? How about this? What about as a point of maybe going towards this independence you're talking about with Mike?
Right.
Would you be willing to go over to Mike's house and dye his hair once a week?
If he, look at him. He's like, if he needed me to, I'd help him dye his hair.
Now, would Mike? That's an unbelievable offer. I'm not
I
sure if
know.
you're serious.
It just
about
brings me back to my ex-husband when I used to dye his hair.
Oh my
Yeah, but
God!
So I can't.
No, I don't want to bring it back to that. No. It's not right.
But Dan, you had such a visceral reaction to that.
No, it's
Why
not
do
right.
I
just
It's not right
what's
to
you with
bring-
the dyeing hair? You're like, oh God! You're like, it's like you like vomited in your mouth or
Well,
something.
he's upset that Mike has to have his mother dye his hair.
I think Mike should go to the beauty salon, whatever.
Yeah, but thinking
beauty
of
hair
place
thing.
right down
Can
the
your mother
street.
get a job at the beauty salon so she could do that?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, what do you think? I mean, I think it's a healthy thing to do
Yeah.
is to go to a.
I think Mike's mother should stop complaining and do more for him.
No.
Does she cook for you? If she cooks for you, she does your
I
laundry.
no,
She does your laundry. You tell me she does your laundry.
Oh, she definitely does the laundry.
no, but a lot of times I order out and stuff and just dump out of the car. I'll eat on my own.
Do you eat? What do you eat as a family, or do you eat upstairs? What do you? How do you eat?
Sometimes sleep by myself downstairs. Or sometimes
What is the
upstairs.
dynamic of the family there? Do you guys get together for dinner? You have your brothers that live there, all in the same house?
No, you know what? Everybody's had different schedules, so it's.
So you don't eat together like a family.
No,
Like,
I
wish
thought
we
everybody did nothing.
No, they work. They're all
Oh,
workers there.
you do nothing at different times?
No, everybody works.
So there's not the same dinner table?
Well, we have a really nice table downstairs, but that's like on Sunday or whatever. People get
You all get together. How
at my
many people?
sister's house.
So how many siblings are there?
5 of us.
And who lives in the house?
Just one of my sisters married. She lives with her husband. They have a house. That's where we go sometimes.
Who lives in your house?
My brother and his girlfriend live downstairs.
oh, really?
Right.
They got my dog Snow. I love that dog.
And another brother.
And her son. It's a young kid. He pays rent down there.
And another brother.
I have a brother upstairs across the hall from me, and I've got my own room. And then my mom, it's just that room we have but down in the basement.
Wait, how many? Wait. So you have a brother
Yes.
2 brothers.
and a girlfriend, like a couple.
Yeah, they've been together since 1995.
Okay, so you have a couple and their kid, or her
Yeah, her
kid.
son, yeah.
Her son. Okay, so that's how many people? That's
3.
3. Okay. And then
And then, what do you call it? My brother's upstairs.
3 sons.
right. Okay.
And what do you call
With
it?
you in the attic.
Yeah.
Okay.
My sister was married. Her husband died, actually.
Who shares a bathroom in the attic?
No, we have downstairs.
house.
Yeah, it's pretty big. We have a downstairs. They have their own bathroom and shower. Upstairs we have one, and then we have half a bathroom on the middle floor.
So now, what do you? Do you share your bathroom with anybody?
My brother, yeah. Upstairs.
Where does your mom go to the bathroom?
She got downstairs. She has her own, we don't even go in her bathroom. It's like just a woman's room down there.
So she has her own space.
Absolutely. We always make sure.
That's nice.
Well, unless she has to come out and dye your hair. Where does she dye your hair?
In her bathroom or your bathroom?
She has to go. I don't make her go upstairs though. No, you know why? It's too hot.
So I mean, you're nice enough to you'll walk downstairs for her to dye your hair.
Yeah.
Do you throw her a 20 every now and then?
I'm very generous with my family when I have cash. Yeah.
So do you when you dye your hair, like how long you sit there for like 20 minutes or whatever, and then you wash it in the shower, and then does the dye drip all over you? And you,
Oh, it's horrible, Stacey, when it does.
Well, how often does it come out to dye?
it grows out. I think.
Yeah, like 6 weeks, I think.
But how often does what she just says happen? Like in the shower? How often
It happens
does
all the time because you got to get the dye out.
Who cuts your hair?
Oh, I go to these barbers. I used to go to this Russian girl my brother went to all the time. I didn't like the way she cut my hair though. These good barbers where we live, like these Italian guys. Sometimes we have some woman.
You
cut
know,
hair there.
so your mom doesn't cut your hair?
No.
No.
The Flowbee.
No. She put a bowl on my head, actually, probably.
So you go. Why don't you go to the barber and have them do the chartreuse?
Yeah, what about that?
It's only like an extra. Tim used to do that when I refused. To
Oh,
do
really?
it. Yeah, I refused after a while. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, why not that? That's a good idea. That's
No,
a step
I-
towards
No,
independence.
but I'd rather go to a woman's hair salon and get it done. Have a woman do it. It's better.
It's
Oh,
cheaper at the
them to dye
barber
it.
though.
How do you know a woman's better at it?
They're better
The
at
same
it.
thing.
No, they're
They just
not,
stick the
Mike.
dye and they put it around.
Like, what are you, medieval? No, a man can do it.
A guy does my hair and he does a really good job half the time.
What do you think? It's gay or something?
No, I just don't know.
Yeah, stop it.
No, I get my hair done by guys a lot, and they do a good job.
Yeah, they're better. Actually, they're better than men.
Some of the women are bitches. I have these bitchy hairdressers. I hate them.
Yeah, just get a guy at the barber shop to do it.
See, I don't think they dye hair where I go to. They just cut hair.
Well, ask them, do you do hair dye?
And then when they punch you in the face, go to another guy.
What's the name of the place, Mike? Do you know?
I think it's Astor, A-S-T-O-R haircutters.
Astor?
Like the Astors. And, the...
Oh, Astor.
Like
Like the
Astor
name
place?
Mary Astor, like the actress,
There's a place that, like...
Like Astoria.
Yeah.
Right.
Astor hairstylists.
Dan's looking it up.
See if they dye hair. Let's call them. You want to call them?
Okay.
Oh, no. No.
Will they know your name?
No.
Why?
I don't tell them my name when I go in there.
They remember you. Dear Mike, you're the enormous blockhead. They are.
Is it Astor Place 3?
No, then this is just on Highland
Is that-
Boulevard.
Is it on Highland Boulevard?
No, Highland Plaza, it could be.
Is it Astor Place 3? Because there's a lot of them. It could be are they related to the Astor Place in Village?
I don't
No
think so.
way.
Right?
No way.
No, it's probably different people.
Yeah.
This is very, very exciting.
Because there are many. Oh, Highland Boulevard, Astor Place hairstyle.
Yeah.
Highland.
Let's call them.
It's right next to.
Okay.
Dan, you pretend you're looking for a hair dye.
I'll talk. Yeah.
Oh, all right. This is. I mean, I think it's interesting that that. Did you ever consider highlights?
Yeah, I've been wanting to get them.
Really?
No.
I'm only kidding.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
don't
that's so
say
douchey.
I'm
That's,
only teasing. I would never get them.
that's so LA douchey. The guys in
No.
LA. I went to visit my friend, and her husband and all his friends had highlights. It was the creepiest
What do you,
thing.
when it was this? Is
Not too
1982?
long. No, it wasn't even that long ago. It was
Oh
like
my
5.
God.
I was like, ooh.
I'm not Patrick Swayze, 1987.
And they're not douchey guys either. Like, you all went to get highlight. You were sitting with foils in
When
your
they
head.
look like Brian Bosworth.
Brian Bosworth.
That's a
Now,
big
is there a
thing.
guy's name I could ask for, Mike?
I think there's a guy named Mike over there, like me. That's
There's always a guy named Mike somewhere. There's a lot of Asian places in Brooklyn that are really cheap. They've outpriced the white and Russian barbers.
Yeah.
And you can get like your hair cut and blown for like $15. Like,
Well,
You can get blown for $15. Here we go. This is where Mike gets his haircut.
Arthur, please?
Yes, hi. Is Mike there?
Yeah, he's here.
Mike, is this you?
No, it's not me. It's not Mike.
Mike, well, I have a question. I'm thinking about coming in there. My name is Mike Bocchetti.
Yeah.
I live right next to the store. I come in sometimes to get my hair cut. I was wondering, I have a problem. I dye my hair. I'm premature gray, and I dye my hair, and I dye it a chartreuse color, which is like a brown. Are you familiar with chartreuse?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, what I do is I dye it chartreuse brown, and right now my mother's doing it, and it's a little embarrassing because I'm 54 years old, and I get a ribbing from some of the guys I know, and I was wondering if, as long as you're cutting my hair, if someone, excuse me, Mom, while I'm there, is it possible that someone for an extra amount of money would dye my hair chartreuse?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have a girl. I have a couple girls. They're going to do it for you.
Oh, they're girls that do it, because I was told girls are much better at it.
Yeah.
Are they?
They're going to do it for you.
Are they-
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Bring the color, and they're going to do it for you.
Now we have to bring it in?
Yeah, well, maybe they're going to have the color. Yeah, they have the color.
You have several colors. Hold
on, I'll give you a girl. She specializes in this color.
Yes, give me the girl on the
Hold
phone,
on.
please. Thank you so much.
Louisa.
Hello?
Hi, who am I speaking to?
Louisa?
Louisa, how are you? This is Mike Bocchetti.
Hi.
I come in quite a bit. I live right next to you. I'm 54 years old. I'll give you a little background. I'm 54. I weigh 310 pounds. I'm currently on a cleanse, and part of the cleanse, I'm working with a makeover expert, and they suggested dyeing my hair. Now, my mother's been dyeing my hair, but it's a little embarrassing because I'm 54. And I get a lot of ribbing, and I'd like to come in and have you guys dye my hair. And now, is that possible, Louisa, for you to dye my hair?
Yes.
Now, do I have to bring the color in, or do you have it? I like chartreuse is the color. Are you familiar with chartreuse?
Chartreuse I don't carry. You'd have to bring that yourself.
Now, okay, now I'd have to bring that myself. Now, what colors do you carry?
We carry regular reds, browns, blondes. Chartreuse is the green.
Chartreuse is green.
Yes, it is.
It's, the way I get it, it's kind of a dark brownish. I don't know about green. Green might look decent. If I went there, could you be honest with me about what would look good?
Yes, if you brought it and I see you, I will tell you.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have an enormous face. I have jowls, and I wear glasses. But I'll go completely gray. I'll look like Steve Martin if I don't. So I have to dye my. Now, if I give you the money, will you go get the chartreuse?
I don't know if I would be able to even find chartreuse, because chartreuse is basically, the color that the workmen wear, that bright orange and that bright green new vest that they're all wearing.
The vest that they're wearing, not their hair. Their vest.
No, the vest. I'm trying to give you the color.
Oh, the vest.
The Con Edison and
you mean
National Grid, they wear those bright green vests. That's chartreuse.
You mean the vests that they wear? Oh, God, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I would say go with like a nice natural light brown.
Right. Now, what about my eyebrows? Would you say
you can color them too, yes.
Can I color the eyebrows? Now,
sure.
What about ear hair?
That you'd want to remove.
Now, can you remove the ear hair?
Yes.
You would? Do you think it's interesting, maybe as a unique type look, to dye the ear hair as well?
If it's gray and you want it to match, why not?
Now, you would dye there's no sanitary reasons you wouldn't do that?
No.
Oh, okay. Now, would you wash my hair as well?
Of course.
Now, listen, my mother likes to do it on her own. Is it possible for you to temporarily give my mother a job there?
That I can't do. I'm just a worker. I'm not a manager.
Is there a manager?
And she'd have to have a license.
Suppose I get her a license.
She'd have to do 20 hours in cosmetology school and take a 6-hour state board test to get a license.
Let me write this down. Mom?
Yeah?
20 hours?
No, 1,000 hours.
1,000 hours? Well, I don't know if she's going to have time.
1,000 hours.
She does do the shopping
Mike,
as well.
what do you want? Mike.
1,000 hours, okay. And then what does she have to do? She has to get a license of some sort.
She has to take a 6-hour state board cosmetology test.
6-hour state. Whoa, that is hard.
It's not easy.
It's not easy to do what you do, Louisa. You should be proud of yourself. It's not.
You just make it look easy.
I know you do make it look easy. I think I've seen you in there before. Have you seen me?
If I see you, I probably recognize you.
Oh,
we have a lot of people that come through here, so it's hard to tell.
Yes, people tell me I look like Newman on Seinfeld.
Okay.
Yes, okay. Good. Now, what do you picture Newman on Seinfeld with chartreuse hair? Is that something you'd be attracted to?
That might, yeah, it's not for Staten Island.
It's not for Staten Island. Now, I mean, what would be the ideal look for Staten Island? Would be what? What color? Because I'm getting this is so informative.
I would say a natural light brown would be the way to go.
Now, what about back hair?
What about it? We really don't take care of that. That you'd have to go to like a waxing place or a laser place.
Do you do waxing, Louisa?
No, we don't.
You don't do waxing at all?
We do strictly, it's a barbershop. We do strictly, hair
it's a
on the head.
barbershop. Okay, so I just won't even bring up the rash.
What rash?
Okay, well, now, you know what? I won't bring it up. Okay, just say hypothetically I had a rash around the area that I was looking to dye, like some sort of fungal infection.
That probably wouldn't be a good idea to dye it, because one or two things are going to happen. It's either going to kill it or it's going to make it worse.
Make the fungal infection worse.
Oh,
because
yeah.
You know what I did? I went hiking recently in Argentina. I'm a bit of a hiker. I'll tell you about it when I get there. You're going to love me. But I went hiking, and I did catch a bit of a fungal infection. It's got a kind of a pattern on the side. It's hard to describe. It's like a scaly fish pattern that is getting... sometimes it bleeds.
You might want to get that checked out before it turns real serious.
Right. Now, you wouldn't... if it was if the fungal infection was in fact bleeding from the scales, would you touch it?
I wouldn't be able to do that by law. That's why we have state board regulations.
Do you know a doctor that specializes in fungal infections?
No, I think you should look up just a general dermatologist.
You know any dermatologists in the area?
No, I don't.
I do have a zit that won't go away on my lower chin. I have 2 chins. And the lower second chin, I do have a zit that won't go away. You can't, that's not HIV related, right?
I wouldn't know that.
Okay.
I mean, a zit is a zit. It probably just, maybe it's an ingrown hair.
Because I did read Rock Hudson had something that it wouldn't go away.
Oh, could be an ingrown hair.
An ingrown hair. Now, do you deal with ingrown hairs? Can you do something about an ingrown hair?
No, that's why it's making a little pimple so that it can kind of push itself out. So if you squeeze it, use a tweezer, you might find a hair, and then once you pull the hair, it should go away.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to do that at home because I squeezed a pimple once at home, and let's just say it wasn't pleasant at the dinner table. We got a little extra salad dressing that day. Louisa, you are so nice. I've never met someone that's helpful before. My gracious.
Oh, well, that's what we're here for.
No, are you Italian?
Yes, I am.
Of course, so am I. Bocchetti. Are you Napolitan?
And Sicilian.
And Sicilian. Nice. Well, I'm going to end this conversation. Listen, here's my game plan. I'm going to get the fungal infection taken care of.
Okay.
I'm going to get that cleared up. I'm going to go ahead and cut the ear hair.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come in. I'm going to get you to. I'll bring in the chartreuse. You know what? I'll bring in the hair colors you've decided to go with because you sound like you know what you're doing.
I do.
And then now, if it's just a consultation, is that do you charge for that?
No, we do not.
How much is the charge for dyeing the hair?
$45.
$45, and of course a tip for yourself.
Excuse me?
A tip for yourself. A tip.
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
that depends on the client.
Well, I got one. Don't play the ponies, honey.
Okay.
Just kidding. I love you, Louisa. I'll see you. Mike Bocchetti's my name, and chartreuse hair's my game, and I'm coming in there.
Okay, you fly your freak flag.
Thank you, Louisa. You're wonderful.
Anytime.
Thank you so much. I'll see you at the parade.
Okay.
I'll see you at the parade in the bathhouse. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, she was awesome. She didn't even flinch.
Oh,
She didn't know-
they don't care in Staten Island.
No, that color wouldn't fit well in Staten Island.
She's like, that's not,
They just don't care.
she didn't even realize she took it seriously.
Yeah, well, she's a professional. Listen,
I loved her.
You know what? There's women like that. You don't get women like that anymore. She was a wonderful person. You don't get women like that anymore. She took her job seriously. She's like, fine.
She was just concerned about your fungal infection. And,
She told me how to get rid of the fungal infection.
and the pimple. It might be pushing his way
Yeah.
out, amongst other things.
Now, Mike, when you go in there, be nice to this woman.
Ask for Louisa. Make sure you write that name down.
Louisa. Ask
Oh,
for
yeah.
Louisa.
I think I know. I think I might have seen her.
What does she look like? Is she pretty?
I don't. The name is familiar, but I'm not sure the face.
Yeah, say Louisa.
Okay.
You going to do this? Because this will be one less thing for your mom to do. See, she'll
Yeah.
diet. That
Yeah,
was a
sounds-
perfect. That was a
sounds very
perfect
nice, too.
suggestion that Stacy had.
No, absolutely.
I think
Thank
you should do that. That'd be great. Instead of your mom
I know.
torturing
A lot
you.
of for stuff.
You don't want your mom to be
she's done
upset.
enough. She's done enough. Let
I
you
know.
to do this one thing for you. But you see, I'm looking at Mike. You see, there's such an interesting dynamic going with the Italian mother and the son. You're not going to do this, are you?
No, I will.
No, you're not. Look at Mike is going to let his mom do this.
No, I'm not.
No, you're gonna. Your mom is gonna do that. You're not gonna give her this.
Does your
breast.
mom
no.
secretly liked and hated at the same time?
No.
Is it like that kind of thing?
I think the Italians like that. They
know-
they love to complain about stuff.
Because I have two neighbors, and their sons are like 48 and 50 something. They were married and divorced, and they're living back at home with their family.
Right.
My parents are best friends with them. They're like really cool Italian people off the boat. Like my dad's best friend is Joe, and they have not left the house. But that's because of financial reasons. They have they're paying alimony and all this stuff, child support. But it's like they don't want to leave. They're not
Right.
leaving ever.
Right.
And it's
Now,
like-
Mike, is there a little bit of that in you?
Like I said, if I had a great income, I'd have my own place. I would definitely.
Yeah, but you could try to make some income. Like look at Gino. He has 16 roommates.
Yeah, but I like living by myself. I don't like roommates really.
But Gino's also at Aunt Olga's quite a bit.
He is.
He is, absolutely.
He would probably stay there if Aunt Olga lived in like Brooklyn or something. He'd
And you got the cooking and everything. It's hard. You got to make yourself leave, Mike. It's very
I know.
comforting at home.
I want to be by myself. I like it.
I mean, that's why I got divorced. My ex-husband didn't want to leave my parents' house. He wanted to
Well-
live with my parents. In the
What
house.
happens though if you're by yourself and there's a pile of laundry and your hair is all gray? What do you do?
Call Louisa.
No, go to the, what do you call it? Well, it depends on how much cash I have.
Well, I mean, what's going to happen, God forbid, when your mother goes to sit by the foot of the Lord? And she will.
I know. Well, I got some things in mind.
What are you going to do?
I'm probably gonna what do you call it? Depends on what's going on. Moving with my sister. She has a nice house.
But Mike, that's not smart. You have
That's the same thing, though.
No, they have their own basement apartment. I live down there. Maybe.
Do they know that?
No, not yet.
Mike, I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should
No, I
get
know.
off Staten Island.
Yeah, what
No,
about that?
I just got it, like I
Get a
said.
hip place in the village. You know, you and Aziz and Zari should
Good. I'd love to live with the Dice Man.
You call him up.
I'm like, again, you're kind of trapped in 1987.
Well,
Do you think the Dice Man would want to live with you?
I don't know. I mean, he's cool, but not that cool. I don't
You
think.
can't just live with anybody. You know.
I know.
You realize, yeah, you just can't call the
This-
Dice Man.
Hey, can I? You know, I want to move in. I want to.
Hey, Mike! Who the fuck is this? Hey, jack off! Live with me? Why don't you go fuck yourself? Hickory dickory dock! Mike, suck my cock!
Oh God.
Don't live with me, live with Aziz Ansari, and get the fuck off my block! Oh!
Where does Aziz live?
Probably in Beverly
I'm
Hills.
just saying that.
Aziz, you just made it up randomly.
Well, no, I'm saying.
Why are you moving with Tim Hamune?
No.
Who?
I need
Ex-husband.
my own space.
How about you and Gino Visconti?
No.
You
It'd be a
guys
murder.
could. No, you get along. I think.
So you only want to move in with successful people.
That's what Dan did.
Why do you have a couch?
No,
You could you could do
Well,
the
there's no
side-
room here, first of all. There isn't. If I could get Mike like a shed somewhere,
No,
like
but
a
no,
shed
that's
in the
why.
backyard.
That's why I wanted to start working.
How big is indoor plumbing for you? Is that big?
No, but that's why I want to start working again. To be financially get out. I want to do stuff.
Yeah, but no one's going to hand you anything. Like, you've got to go be aggressive.
We had this discussion on the DirecTV
Yeah,
show.
no, but the thing is, Dan, I
What, you did?
Yes.
No, but I call.
Oh, every night.
I call agents all the time. That's what they don't want to get
Well,
back to.
then get a side job. You got to do. I do. You can do lectures. Remember we talked about that. You can
I
talk
know.
about your experiences with OCD.
I don't understand what Stacey just said, but
Lectures.
she's right,
I do
though.
lectures.
You love dogs? What about a dog walker?
Yeah, I love animals.
what about Louisa? Move in with her.
She would help you with all your problems.
Well, okay. I do have a back room. I guess you could come. Yeah, sure. I'll charge you $45 a month.
Just get rid of the fungal infection.
She's half Sicilian, so she might be connected. I don't want to.
No,
make
I don't
fun
want.
of her.
No, that's.
I don't
right.
wanna make fun of her.
I don't want to live with the Sicilians. They're dangerous.
The what? The zillions?
The Zillions.
Sicilians are
What are you? You
dangerous.
Calabrese? You're Napolitan? What are you?
Yeah, that's what I am from southern Italy, really,
But where? Napolitan?
and Calabria.
Calabrese.
The thick-headed people.
Yeah, well, listen. The Sicilians aren't exactly soft-headed people.
No, Mike. Where would you want to live if you could live somewhere? Like honestly, like seriously, not joking.
I'd like to live in the city, actually. Maybe out of the city, maybe Queens or Staten. Not Brooklyn, maybe.
You live in Staten Island.
No, I like the
You
city.
need to live off a subway, so you don't have to. You're not like not a 4-hour trip to anywhere, right?
No, so yeah,
Are you good with the subways?
yeah, I know the subways well.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You're a creature of the night.
Yeah, I know the subways pretty well.
You like it?
Yeah, it's
You know what
fun.
you have to do? You have to write. You have to write new jokes.
Yeah.
I have a lot of them. I just don't know what have
me a
any
new
place
joke.
to go with them. I have a notebook that's organized like that. I don't
Do you
have
write a
them on
lot,
me.
Mike?
I got my whole phone full of jokes, my whole iPad full of jokes.
Because you got to always write.
You know what he
always-
writes? A things to do list for his mom.
You should write about your house and how you live. And
Let's have a vote. Who thinks Mike is going to let Louisa dye his hair? Nobody.
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 Well, I'll get pictures of it. I don't care.
To get what?
I'll take a selfie with me, Louisa. Make sure.
Yeah, right. That doesn't mean she's dyeing your hair.
I think it's a healthy start.
No, it is.
I think in your laundry, I think you should start learning to do laundry.
Oh, I know how to do it, Stace. It's not a problem.
Well, you should say, "Mom, I'm going to do laundry." Like,
Do a
put it-
load of laundry right now.
But she's very thick-headed, though.
Can we watch you do a load of laundry?
do you have a laundry thing here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I don't want to mess your clothes up, you know.
No.
Well, Dan will stop you before you do anything wrong.
No, I think we should try it. I think we should do one life skill at a time. Look, I just said mine out, but that's because I'm a brat. But yeah,
Now, go ahead. Let's see you do a load of laundry.
I don't want to hurt anybody's clothes.
he's not going to hurt Artie.
So, you're just admitting you don't know how to do it?
What
I know how to. I'll do it
What
with
are you
my
going
own
to hurt? It's not
clothes.
like Artie wears t-shirts and shorts.
It has to be your own clothes?
Yeah, I don't like doing other people's stuff. I like doing my own stuff.
It's like home ec class. We're going to practice.
What if you have children? Are you going to do their clothes?
He's not having kids.
Well, you never know, but it's not this late in life. I mean, you know.
What do you mean? Not that old.
A man can't have a kid.
You,
Tony
I
Randall.
can't have a kid for another. I can have a kid maybe another 2 years. Then I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, well, you know, do you want to have a kid?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I sometimes see babies. I have dreams about babies sometimes.
You do?
I never did. Like I never wanted a kid, but now I'm like, oh, maybe I want a baby. I don't know.
There was a cute kid on the thing coming through.
Babies love me the way
On the what?
African Americans love Donald Trump.
There was a cute kid that was learning how to walk today on a pat train. It was awesome.
Were you sexually attracted to it?
No,
All right.
Stacy, he
I'm
was
just
walking over
making
to Stacy.
sure. I'm just making sure.
No, he's a cute kid. He was walking over to Stacy. It was great.
He was walking up and down. He was showing off.
Oh,
his
that's
legs.
nice.
He was very cute. But I also I'm getting like baby fever, but I don't think that's healthy.
Does that happen with women? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's like every time this is a true story. Every time I ovulate and then I don't procreate the egg, was that the right word?
Yeah.
Fertilize the egg, I get like into a depression.
What about Mike? And how, would you let Mike? How about if Mike jerks off in a cup and you just sprinkle it?
No.
No, you don't want to have Mike's children.
I didn't say that. I just don't want to have. Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet.
Okay.
No, see, women have to have it at the right time in their life. Oh, it's right.
Right time. I have
Well,
about 2 years left, if that.
No, Stace, don't say that.
Would you want to have a kid with Stacy?
Absolutely, she'd be a great mom.
Okay,
Thanks.
all right.
I probably wouldn't be, but that's
No,
okay.
she'd be. You know what? She'd be a tremendous mom and a great wife.
How do you know
I'm a
that?
horrible wife. I'm a horrible wife.
You know,
I was a wife once and I was terrible.
Well,
Listen
I'm being
to her.
honest. I'm not a good
Louisa
wife.
would probably tell you the same thing.
no, but she'd be. No, but the thing is, listen to me, right?
You're projecting so much onto me. I'm a terrible wife. I'm a decent girlfriend and a horrible wife. I don't want to be a wife. I'm terrible at it.
What's so bad about it? What's bad about you
I
being
feel
a
like
wife?
I'm choked. I feel like I was like choking.
I know.
Oh, so you acted out because of that feeling, and you were a bad wife. So what made? That's how you felt. But what made you a bad wife? What did you do to make him feel?
I didn't want to do anything domestic. I used to be more.
Yeah, but now you're a little older. Maybe you do.
That was like a few years, like 2 years ago.
Oh God.
I didn't know. I mean, I used to be domestic in the beginning of the relationship, and then I got so turned off by it because I felt like all I was like a cooking, cleaning, you know. Like,
Yeah, but it shouldn't be that though.
I know, but I don't know. I see my parents. My mother does everything. My mom does everything for my father.
Right.
And my mother works full time. And she's 80, going to be 81.
That's what you need to find a woman like that.
My mother's a tough bitch, and I'm.
A woman's gonna outlive you.
Oh, there's a lot of
A
that.
woman that will die, a woman that will die crying doing your shirts.
God, no!
Yeah.
Like that.
I want like a boyfriend, but from a distance. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to like have someone
From a distance.
like not long distance, but like I don't need to be involved, and like I don't want to watch them fart and every day. You know, I don't want to watch
Have
them
your own
wake up in
space.
the morning.
Well, you don't like people.
Yeah, that's
Right.
kind of
That's
true.
it.
Yeah.
No, that's me too.
I mean, I don't dislike men. I just don't want. That intertwinement. What if that's the right word?
I understand the personal connection, the physical things you have to go through, the grotesque living arrangements that could happen with one bathroom.
Yeah,
I fear it.
I know. I don't like it either. I like to be alone in my house with a bath. I like to be alone a lot, and then you can't just kick your. You know,
Like if
your-
one of our bathrooms went out, Dan would have to go to a hotel.
really? Do you
No,
make a lot
I'm-
of duties?
No, I'm just saying he'd have to keep it. I mean, I'd have to actually. I mean, I would be willing to pay for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Dan makes a lot of duties.
No, I'm just saying. I don't want to know about anybody, physical or. I mean,
You get grossed out
girlfriends
by
too.
that. When you have girlfriends, you don't like them to shit in your house.
Nothing. I told that to a girl once. She wanted to get a dog. I said, I get grossed out when you shit in my apartment.
Oh no.
Really? Do you really get grossed out by that?
I don't want anything to do with it.
Really?
I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know anything. Just come out of the bathroom looking good.
So do things gross you out about women like with like stuff like sex and stuff like that? gross you out?
No. That's.
So have you having
I
anal
somehow
sex
can get
when
through
shit
that.
came out?
Well, what do you mean?
Like let's say some weird.
I don't like that. I don't like
No.
anal sex at all. No.
Okay. I never had anal sex. I don't just. Some guys like that. I don't.
No, that's too close to the. You know what I mean, Mike? Your thoughts on that?
I don't want to put a woman in pain. You know what I mean? You know,
Well, then
Just
why
getting
would-
on top of her
then
would do
why
that.
why would you even talk to them? Do you ever find when you're talking to Mike your head hurts, Stacy?
No.
look how she's such
Oh,
a.
stop.
Mike, stop it. Okay, do not compliment me. I know you compliment me. I can't.
Okay.
You're an asshole.
I mean, I'm not saying this to be a cunt, but I just don't stop complimenting me.
Okay,
It's
I
making me
will.
crazy.
Sorry, Stacy.
How I did a good accent? No, I didn't do a good accent. It was a stupid accent. I'm sorry.
Well, now you see now all the anger's coming out. She doesn't like you.
I do like him. I just can't. The compliments are fine to a degree,
Okay.
and then it's
That's right,
it's
okay.
a level that it's like.
Would you rather him insult you?
No, just be normal. Treat me like a normal person, like a
Okay.
human being. Don't make me say things that are.
You know why she doesn't like that? Because every human being's like that. And she's very pretty. Everything you're saying is true, but it puts people on the spot.
Okay, sorry.
And it puts pressure on them.
I don't like the pressure you Stacey. I'm sorry.
It's not. I mean, I appreciate you saying nice things, and I say nice things to you. But it's like there's a time and place. It's just.
Okay.
Here's the difference between when she says nice things to you, she doesn't mean it.
She does mean it. No, she does mean
No,
it.
she's being completely
Absolutely.
phony.
No, she's
And you're
not
being
one bit.
sincere, so it's a disparity there.
No, I'm very sincere. So is she. She's a great.
Is that why she winks when she says stuff to you? She winks at me?
No.
But Mike, we're all great people. Like we wouldn't be here talking to each other.
That's not true.
I mean, with great people. I mean, not saying like we're like Mother Teresa, but we're great people. You know, in our way, we are great people. Whatever that means.
Okay.
But we're not. We don't have to keep saying, "Artie, you're a great person." Dan, it's too much. And then I feel like I'm not a great. Then everything I do bad, then I think Mike's saying he doesn't even know
You
me.
understand what she's saying? She almost feels like you have to keep saying it because you don't believe it.
I believe it. Of course.
I don't think I'm always. I have faults. A lot of
Everybody
faults.
does. Me too.
I know, but I mean,
You're saying she has faults?
Everybody does. Art. It's only
Oh,
human.
so now the real you comes out.
Shit.
What are her
no.
faults?
I haven't found any so far. Not at
see,
all.
that's what I mean.
What are her faults, Mike?
Not that I know. I don't know of any.
I could name about 30 of them.
Name them from name the faults Mike has.
She can name. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I'm used to being like.
I think Mike's a very persistent. It's not a fault, but I think he needs to be more independent,
Yes.
and that's a fault. I think it would make him
Okay.
a strong. He'll feel better about it, give him confidence, and that's what you need to succeed in life, to have confidence, and on the very base of where you live and what you're doing. So I think
Nice.
that's a fault that you need to really start getting independent from your family. The best you can.
As a whole,
you're
do you
right.
feel as a whole, on life scale, do you feel Mike's an embarrassment?
No, not at all. I think he's a pleasure to be around.
Dan, your thoughts? Now, Dan, let's get honest with him. The real reason behind the laughter when Mike his mom's dyeing his hair is what? That you feel bad for Mike, and you feel bad for his hair.
Yes.
And you feel bad for his mom.
I do.
She's a great person. My mom.
It's not about being a great person. That's what I'm saying. You can't just blanket.
Go to Louisa. Here's
I-
here's why he won't go to Louisa. $45 plus a tip.
I don't care about spending cash.
Where are you gonna get the money?
He bought us chocolates. Don't buy us chocolates and get your hair done.
Don't buy the fucking twins watches. How
Yeah.
about that?
We had this discussion on the DirecTV show. Everyone thought I was mean.
What
I
would you
only
say?
wanted the best.
Because you are me. It doesn't come out nice when you say it.
But I don't know. Let's just.
Dan has no
I'm starting to
trouble.
get a headache here now. It's like
What?
You starting to get like the Hulk?
no.
When I see a friend in trouble, especially the way he is in the middle of the night, and luckily I was up
Yeah,
from the
that's a-
Cubs game.
that's such a good friend
I
of
was
you.
worried. I called you first thing in the morning.
I know.
And I was, I was direct messaging him.
Here's what I don't want to have happen. Like I don't want, in all seriousness, as your friend, I don't want to hear one day that you felt very alone one night and did something stupid.
No, I would not do that to myself.
But people think that.
Are
and
you
that's-
just trying to get attention on Twitter?
No,
You
I
could
just
be
have
honest.
no. I
You
have a
could
lot
be
of.
honest.
I still, like I said, my OCD was starting to act up on me. I just. had
But
to
what
put
is
it in
that Chris
place.
Farley type sad? Because Spike Eskin pointed that out. What does that mean exactly?
It was just a sadness I had over the weekend.
How do you
Well,
know?
what does that mean? You're nothing like Farley.
I saw Chris Farley 2 days before he died. He wasn't sad. Trust me. He was the happiest guy in the
Well, 'cause
world.
The
I was on crystal meth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's why he was happy.
I don't
On
know.
an
It's just
insane
that-
amount of cocaine. But listen, Mike, you're way different than Chris Farley. Way
know.
different.
I'm just-
and I'm not talking about. You're a better person in a lot of ways, Mike. You're not a drug addict. Chris was a drug
But he
addict.
was a brilliant genius. Art. I'm not. I could never be
He's
him.
much more talented than you. I'm going to give you.
I know.
But he's
Could
much
never
more
be him.
talented than me, and everybody. He might be the funniest guy who ever lived,
I know.
but he was the saddest guy.
Look at Robin
Do you
Williams.
understand? Robin Williams, look at how it ended. That poor guy.
That's the worst.
Again,
I know.
alone. You gotta. I don't know. You gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps and not be that sad. Because you're not. Farley had a sadness. Farley was only 33, and he's doing all these drugs. He's getting hookers. It's like At least, Mike, you have the strength to be sober. You know how impressive that is?
That's really hard,
That's
Mike.
better than me. That's better than me. I look at you as a superhero.
Thank you, Art.
You've been sober a long time.
Yeah, that's a really big deal, Mike.
Mike, that is something the strongest, smartest people in the world can't do.
Mm-hmm.
You've
Yeah.
done that. That alone you should be applauded for. Yes, absolutely.
It's not easy. It's tempting. I'm telling you.
Shut up! I'm kidding. No, it's not easy at all. Now, now what about that? Let's talk about your sobriety. That's one of the most impressive things about you. How do you find that strength? How do you summon that strength? Because I got to tell you, I want to know.
Well, I could have died of an overdose of alcohol poisoning.
A million times. I OD'd a million times. Didn't matter. So you were smart enough to realize I got to stop. But you did stop.
I was at the lowest point of my life. That's why, because I was, I was in my late 20s, early 30s. I was hanging with people with basing cocaine in their mom's basement and having like all kinds of dealers around, all kinds of maniacs.
Yeah, but even with all that, people still do it.
No,
and
but
you
I-
stopped
Yeah.
doing it.
I just thought I was going to die one night.
You sort of led to a life of crime, too? Because who's going to... You freebase coke, man, it is like literally burning, not cocaine,
I didn't
money.
touch it.
It's like burning money.
I never did it. I was
The money
afraid of
goes away when you start smoking blow. Like, forget it. Boom, it just flies out the window.
I was afraid of it. I never messed with that kind of stuff. I was always terrified of it.
So you were drinking a lot.
So wait a minute. So
Drinking
what
a lot.
did you do? The story's all bullshit.
No, I drank all the time. I started drinking at 14 years old. I didn't even like beer the first time I had it. Then
I never liked booze. I just like being drunk.
Then I was like a freshman in high school, didn't go to school, drank all day with people and just partied up and like started drinking a lot and just like I wasn't happy because my parents, I wasn't a happy person.
The way Mick Jagger says at the end of the song, Shattered. Party up on the flag top.
I would drink just to get shit faced, not, you know what I mean, all the time. Because I was not happy on the inside.
Okay.
So, okay, now what changed? You're happy enough on the inside. Think about that. You're happy enough on the inside to not drink now.
I didn't want to die from an overdose.
But what's kept you sober all these years?
See, that's the thing. You still don't want to die, clearly. So what are you sad about?
It's just like the OCD, you know what I mean? It's
You
not to
keep
get to
saying
me.
that. It doesn't make any sense to me. What is it? You got to define it. Define it.
It starts
for
with depression, you get sad, and then it
What
starts to
right,
get worse.
right there. What kind of depression? What are you thinking that makes you depressed?
No, it's just like... I
What
don't-
makes you're not getting to the point? Like something
No,
is there that's giving you a depression, but
It's
you're not.
just like I'm not happy, with like my situation where I want to work more. It's not happening.
Okay, so that's very specific. So you could that's the situation.
I've
you
been
could
trying
con-
my best to get stuff, and it hasn't happened. And it's
Okay,
like
I know. We feel that way. I feel that way. And
then I never had closure with my dad. You know what I mean?
Yes, you did. You dealt with your dad. You dealt
No,
with
but
your
it's
dad.
still inside of me because I should really be.
You never liked your dad.
you did so many. When I met you, you did so many jokes about your dad. Like
You never
Nick-
liked your dad.
and that's okay. Even
And
if
all of a
he's
sudden he
dead.
dies and he's a great person?
No, I didn't say he was a great person. It's just that I was a shitty son.
How are you a shitty son?
It's not your responsibility, dude. It's his responsibility. You weren't a shitty son. You were a fine
No,
son.
but when he was in the hospital, I could have went to visit him. I was a really
stop
shit
it.
son. I'm serious.
Stop it, Mike. What are you talking about?
Wait, was he around when he was well?
Yeah, he came back into my life when my niece was born.
Because he needed money.
No, he had money.
Yeah, so. I don't believe it.
No,
I
he
don't
did.
believe it.
He totally did.
He did.
Yep, absolutely.
So, but the damage was done. You probably had resentment towards him at that
I
point.
did, but I forgave him, and it's horrible.
But you forgave him. That's fine. You can't change. You
Move
didn't-
on.
I mean, the thing is, you have to live your life. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't abuse him. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? You were the best person you could be with what you dealt with.
I felt like I could have did a lot more for him when he was in
You
the
have to
hospital.
do it for yourself first.
You're the best person you could be. It's not your fault that that's a horrible person. Listen, I would go to Louisa and get life advice from her. Now, don't let her just dye your hair. Get life advice.
She was helping with rashes and
You
dermatologist.
could be Jared Fogle. Look
he
at
is the
him.
creepiest thing
I
I've ever
know,
seen.
he
He looks
is.
like somebody.
Looks like Mike, actually.
No,
You know what? A dog.
That looks
they
like
had
Mike.
a sniffing dog that found the
Yeah,
actual.
that's what this story's about, yeah. Well, first of all, is Chelsea Handler slowly losing her mind?
What happened to her?
I think she's starting to realize she's a sham.
What's her deal? Like, I can't figure her out.
Look at her face. She looks like the Joker.
She's like in her 30s, right? Still.
I don't know how old
She's
she is.
40.
She's like younger than me, actually. What happened to
Yeah,
her?
she's gross. Oh my God, is that disgusting? There's nothing sexual about her to me. She normally prefers to go topless to contest the Instagram rules. To contest, like you're doing a big fucking thing for society, you idiot. That's your big thing. You protest the Instagram rules against exposing women's nipples. Shut up.
Is she bummed out now that Jennifer Aniston got married? She's not going to be able to hang with her
she's
that much anymore?
No BFF. They were like she was.
Are they
I never got.
BFFs?
Yeah,
Yes.
supposedly, but who knows what's really going
Dan
on?
just took massive gay bait there. Yes, they are BFF, Artie. I have a whole report on it here.
She's
They were
BFF
seen hanging out together.
she became BFF with all these like celebrities.
Douche chills.
Because I read the paper.
No, you read the gay parts.
Yeah, okay.
The page 6 parts.
Oh, he reads this like, I mean, oh yeah, you won't hang out with her anymore. Your best friend, your BFF.
BFFs.
You could talk to her about it because Stacy's a chick.
I don't even know about this stuff half the time.
Of course you don't.
I don't. I used to be very gossipy. I'm not anymore.
Call Dan up. He'll keep you.
I need to know what's going on.
All right, so tomorrow, Mike, what are you going to do differently?
Last night at the ACDC concert, I'm trying to be a man.
You have.
And listen to ACDC, Dirty Deeds Done Cheap. And Dan's looking at his phone like he always does. And he goes, out of nowhere, he goes, by the way, Chelsea, Scarlett Johansson's writing a script with Amy Schumer. I go, what?
Jennifer Lawrence.
You said Scarlett Johansson, though.
Did I say I was Jennifer Lawrence.
Well, either way, who cares? I'm trying to listen to AC fucking
Is
DC.
it hard to be a man? Like, do you have to like work
Around
at it?
Dan, it is.
Whatever.
Like, there's like an alpha male thing. Like,
Well, ACDC is very heterosexual.
I know I have to be around more heterosexual men.
Put it this way: there was no one else in that stand. There was no one else in that stadium who knew that Jennifer Lawrence was writing a script.
Russ Maneve did know.
How is
He went with
Russ Maneve? I
us.
haven't seen him in
told
a
him.
while. I haven't seen Russ Maneve in like years. We used to
Put it
do-
this
And
way.
if Mike had gone with us because he was invited,
Should've-
why didn't you come
why
with
didn't
us,
you go
Mike?
with them?
Still wasn't feeling good.
Oh, Mike, you can't just sit home.
You should have forced yourself to go to the ACDC.
You got to force yourself sometimes to get
You
out.
could get Dan's entertainment updates.
Do you know how many broads there were there?
I can imagine must have been
A lot of
so-
broads. A lot of broads. I don't like the term broad. I think it's so tacky.
Well, get used to it, sweetie, on this podcast.
Do you call them broads?
I love
Okay, I'm going to write that down.
I love
Stacy
saying broad.
doesn't like the term
I
broad.
love
I'll
saying
make sure.
broads because
Why?
it's, to me, where I'm from, it's a term of affection.
It is?
It is.
My dad used to call me a broad.
Louisa is a broad.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Go in there and go, Mike, go in there and go, where's that broad, Louisa?
I like chicks. I don't know if that's more insulting.
I don't like... Oh, whatever.
Chicks might be more insulting.
Maybe. I think so.
Just
What
tell me
about-
what I can and
what
can't
about
say, Stacy.
vile,
Let me write
What
that
about
down.
vile twats?
Vile twat. Cunts. What are those cunts?
You like cunt more than broad?
I like cunt more than broad.
I've heard
Cunt
Mike,
feels
I've heard Mike
empowering.
call chicks cunts before.
No, I never have in my life.
Yes, you have. You've called girls cunts to me. She was a cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, what?
Oh,
I use the term cunt all the time. I like the term man cunt. That's
Now,
like every guy I've ever
Here's a
dated.
big healthy step. Insult Stacy. Here's a big step.
That's not... all right.
Yeah, because
That's
this will help him
mean.
break
No, I
out of the
can't.
show.
Have a
Insult
roast?
her.
No, I never want to do that to her. I'm not that kind of guy.
Say you were roasting Stacy Pressman, and you had to.
Actually, Patrick wants to do that. He wants to do me against Mike
Who's Patrick?
at the stand.
Okay, Mike. Okay, are you gonna?
I'm terrible at roast.
Well, listen,
too.
are you gonna be able to do this?
I'm not good at roast jokes.
What are you talking about?
He would never be able to do it. It would be a mess, a disaster.
I want to see you roast Stacy.
He's supposed to be your best friend. That's the best
I
person to
know.
do that.
Well, actually, that's not...
Do you ever hear we roast the ones we love, Mike?
Yeah, but I don't want to roast her.
You can roast me.
I
Fuck
don't
it.
know.
I could
don't
take
have
it.
nothing to say.
I could think of some stuff. I could
See if you write a roast joke about yourself and see if Mike can say it.
Oh, about myself?
Write it down if you think about it.
I have to think about it.
All right, think about it. For your next assignment, I want you to write 5 roast jokes for next Thursday.
Okay,
Let
yes,
me.
yes, Mr.
And Mike,
Lang.
you're going to have to say.
Yes, Mr. Lang.
And Stacy is going to come up with them. This is going to go towards your independence, and you're breaking away from all the stuff.
So I'm going to write 5 roast jokes.
And we need Mike to say the word cunt and the N word a little more. So
Oh, no.
if we could get.
You're
if we
so
could say-
cunty, even a nigger wouldn't fuck you.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What?
Oh, no.
I got Stacy Pressman.
I-
That was Stacy Pressman. All right,
I don't even use the word nigger, but
it just flowed off your tongue very easily twice.
spics are okay.
I'll say next Thursday, I'm going to leave. There'll be laundry here for Mike to do.
Yeah, Mike, you're going to do a load of laundry.
Okay, it's
I
not a
want
problem.
You, just
I'll do
learn
it.
how to do it.
Let's do life skills.
We'll forget all the lies you've told up to now.
Why don't we
We'll
all...
assume you don't know how to do laundry.
Artie, why don't we all do this? We all struggle with something. Let's do one thing that we all struggle with. Yes? No?
Well, then you won't be here next Thursday, Stace. That's my struggle. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God! What anger that was out of
What
that.
was that about?
I'm
Dan
kidding.
Filato?
That was complete. Dan
He
doesn't like
just
any.
roasted me, and I...
Dan doesn't like any of the comedians out there.
All right, I'll just
He
leave.
feels threatened by it. All right. Well, we'll figure that out.
No,
but
we should do it, right? Do you think that's a good exercise?
Yeah. Okay.
We can't just put it on Mike. That's not fair, right? No, yes.
Mike, well, you're gonna.
How about he tweets? How about less social media for
that's
Mike? I think
Yeah.
so. I think social
Well, Mike
media.
has a million things. Do laundry. Learn how to do laundry.
No, like
and then
get off this thing if you don't
roast
need to.
Stacy Pressman.
I'll write the jokes.
Go to Louisa. And and maybe cut down like 30% maybe on the Twitter. You know what I mean?
Like, don't answer everybody. You
Yeah.
don't have to answer. I mean, I don't. I'll just put. I don't write back to everybody.
Mike, do you realize too? You're giving the satisfaction of these assholes on Periscope. I watch you exercise on Periscope, and here's what you do: you go, okay, and 1 and 2, and touch your elbows, and then you look at what people are saying, and you go, I'm not a fat fuck asswipe. Okay, so screw you. I'm trying to be positive. And 1 and 2 and 3, and now do some deep knee bends. Okay, let me check it out here. I don't have a third chin, asswipe. It's only okay. Fuck you. All right, 1 and 2. They're my real teeth. Okay, Dr. Dorco, they're my real teeth. And 5 and 6. Don't give Dr. Dorco, who says you have fake teeth. Don't give him the satisfaction.
And you did the exercise videos like 2 days in a row, and then you stopped. I mean, you seemed very happy at doing it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just keep on doing it.
I think you have to do it every day then.
It's fun helping people work out.
No one was working out.
Yeah, you were entertaining us though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think it's all. I think less. I think social media is dangerous for everybody. I mean, it's fine to a degree, and then you have to stop because people are constantly. I don't talk.
Well, because that's his only outlet to life because he's not leaving the house.
Right.
He
So
does
if you
leave
came-
to come
It gives
here.
you a false sense
I'm
of-
proud that you come here.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
gives
it's
you a
fun.
false sense of existing in the world, and I know a lot of people like
It
that.
does. It does, Mike. That's true. It's not social media.
not just you, it's a lot of
It's
people.
anti-social media.
I have this new term called dexting. Do you know what that? It's my new term. Can I just tell you? It's like
Texting with your dick?
kind of. It's like.
Oh, God.
Can I tell you about it? It's like guys will date you, but they don't. It's always like they're just texting you. Like they're trying to get on a date, but they're not really. They don't jump the bucket. You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
Really?
So it's like a cross between a little sexting and a little dating, but you don't ever. It's like let's hang out. Okay, let's. It's like that's all you talk about, but it's like just on texting. It's like virtual dating.
Oh, okay.
But it's like it's because no one actually gets together anymore, so it's kind of like this fake bullshit
Mike, do you do that one?
dexting nonsense.
No, I never really heard of this till now.
I just made it up this week.
It's clever. It's clever.
Do you do that with women? I mean, I don't know. Like you just never
Well,
actually.
I don't. I mean, I don't. It's not our generation, really. I don't know.
No, but even guys my gen, I dated this one guy, and all he did was text me. We did go on dates, but he couldn't communicate on the phone, and he was 44 years old.
Oh well, I
And
like
he wasn't a retard.
I like talking on the phone better. Unless you keep people at bay with texting. I don't text because I can't talk on the phone. I text maybe because they want to keep you at bay, like you know.
Well, this guy didn't want to keep. Then he kept stalking me, and then it wasn't even like he didn't want to keep me at bay. This was a couple of months ago. And
Who was this guy?
he was actually my friend's agent, and he actually works in the entertainment business, and he actually has to deal with clients and stuff like that. And like, meanwhile, I found out he doesn't actually call his clients or the producers, and a lot of his clients are mad at him.
Oh wow.
Because he doesn't. But
Is
people,
he creepy? Like Stacy, if you don't text
He
me
got
back,
creepy at the end.
I'll do something nasty.
Then he was stalking my social media without me knowing about
Mike,
it.
did you know about this? What about your friend is in peril and you don't help her?
She told me about this recently. I told her
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to do about it?
Nothing. I just blocked the guy.
I'm talking about Mike. What are you going to do about it?
I'd love to do something if she ordered me to.
There's nothing to do.
Knock his block off.
Yeah, I
Not
should.
his block.
I should. Point him out.
Don't do that.
No, I don't want to get involved. I just
He'd
just
probably
blocked
beat
him.
Mike up and then it'd be
He can't.
embarrassing.
He has like a baby arm. Anyway, that's the whole time. But
Not after his workout. I saw him like there was a lot of ninja self-defense stuff in
Well, I
your
did
workout.
notice that. It's a lot of martial arts.
I love the martial arts.
maybe you should take a karate class. Maybe that's something you should maybe gift Mike with.
Anything you need.
Krav Maga.
Anything you need. Krog Magog.
What about the comedic arts? Do you like those?
Yeah, they're okay.
All right, let's thank our panel. Stacy Pressman,
Thank you for
so
having me.
much. Any
Thank you.
plugs?
September 5th, we're going to be at the Taj Mahal with Mike and I, and Reverend Bob Levy is going to be there.
Nice, in
and
Vegas.
Evan Weiss.
No, Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. I wish we-
and
yeah.
what about you, Mike?
That's what we're together.
And the other date you had in October we're doing.
Oh, October 4th. It's going to be, go to Gino Tellerico on Facebook. It's in Ocean Township, New Jersey.
Pizza place, I think.
It's Pete, yeah.
It's Bust a Gut. I don't know.
Yeah, Bust the Gut Productions, October